Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bruins will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense takes the field to start this game off. And are we ever lucky to see these 2 great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these 2 quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are 2 huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. At the 40, there he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the...
Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bruins offense has its first opportunity of the day. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and made. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Working that left side. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking for a man. It's Jean-Pierre. Makes the grab. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. They'll try to get it through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Gets it out fast. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. They want to get this defense on its heels. Red pass, it's complete. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. He's trying to get it in. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that 1st down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going. Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And the Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Back open in the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Got a man, it's Lewis. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fires to the tight end. And he falls on top of his own fumble. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Wants to throw on 1st down. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They boot it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Finds his man on the left.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
Catch in the middle, it's Gee. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. It's caught. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. By the end of the day, one of these 2 teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have 2 teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
That's caught. It's Lewis. brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Running to Green. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The RPO fired complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And the Bruins are facing third and inches. They've moved it into scoring territory, first and 10 from the 11. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Street. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by a field goal over Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that.
Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. The give to the tailback. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this round. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Working that left side now. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. He'll keep it himself. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Bruins getting set on first and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Down to the 23 for this first and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. From the gun. Give on the inside. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Jean-Pierre. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on third. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got his man. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It's first and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Going to the run to start this second half. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. A strike downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely center cut. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Looking for a man. It's Jean-Pierre. Quickly complete.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Offense lining up quickly.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, oh.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Notre Dame.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top.
We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Snagged out of the air. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. The toss to the right. Finds a little space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Bulldozes his way through. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
This quarterback has been really good today. He's been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
And the Bruins are threatening on first and goal. Oh, he's looking to throw. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Jean-Pierre. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The kick is on its way. Takes it on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the offense takes the field, eager to go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Lewis. really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man across the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Bruins are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Wants to pass. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He'll do it himself. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Got his man downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, it's Jean-Pierre. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. And he'll be run out of some serious yardage totals. The play action fake. Throwing right. Zips it out to his man. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. They'll go to the counter play. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Bruins trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Going to the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. The sneak scores it. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Baylor sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Waco. That's how much they took the crowd out of it.
He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it. He's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man down the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Bruins line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And the Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Jean-Pierre. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Got a man, it's Soto. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on third and short. He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Nittany Lions will snap it on first and 10.
And now we see on fourth down, people are so comfortable going for it, especially around midfield like this. Find a play you know you like, short yardage situation, one you practiced all week. Go out, execute it. Nice job getting the first down.
Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this when they...
Turning it on! Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Leaves it with the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll run for it on third and short. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Nittany Lions have it with a first and goal. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll try the right side. Finding open areas. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Might as well give it to him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Slithers into space. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Back to pass, it's Jean-Pierre. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. going to try to throw for it on third down. Gets it out quickly. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got an open man. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Jean-Pierre. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play, clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's incomplete on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The handoff keep working on that clock. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Rides to back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking for a crease, it's Cantrell. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Nestles it in at the 35. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Soto. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Jean-Pierre. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today. I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion.